Hey there, it's your boy Foxy, back for more relationship stories. I was accused of assaulting my ex-girlfriend and it has ruined my life. Now my friends want to talk after all of these years. Plus update. Original post. Let me just start off by saying that, no, I did not do that to my ex-girlfriend. I, 24 male, was accused of doing that by my ex-girlfriend, 23 female, about 7 years ago, and it has ruined my life. I was a quiet kid in high school who had a small group of friends. I was a band kid, straight A's, that type of crowd. Now in my sophomore year, I met my ex, let's call her Amy, and we dated on and off over a year. Amy and I also have a small past together. Her parents worked with my parents and were best friends, and we already knew each other well. We had no issues within the relationship, and we saw each other at least 3 times a week as we went to separate schools. Now, I was the one who did the damage. I broke up with her for multiple different reasons. The main one being her sister tried to stab me with a kitchen knife. A year goes by, now nearing the end of my junior year, and my buddy, we'll call him Jason, calls me and tells me Amy is accusing me of violating her. I hadn't seen her or spoken to her since our breakup, and Jason and my friend group all knew that, so I naturally shrugged it off and thought it wouldn't be too much of an issue, kind of just a friend group rumor type of deal. Now this is where I was wrong. By the beginning of my senior year, I had received death threats on numerous occasions, all of my friends turning on me, and it all led to me getting arrested. While I was in holding, someone offed my dog while my parents weren't home and left a note calling me an offender. That dog was my best friend through all of this and was the final straw in my decision. The charges were dropped due to the little evidence Amy had provided. I took my second chance at life and ran away. After high school, which after all the court hearings was only a few weeks away, I had moved across the state, losing all of my high school friends, changed my phone number, and deleted all social media. My parents knew I left, but had no idea where I was. I was a ghost, and it was the way my life had to be. Living on my own wasn't how it always sounds for an out-of-high school student like myself. I spent the first 2 years hiding away in my apartment. I spent months overthinking and questioning my own thoughts. I went to work and went home. I did not converse with anyone for 2 years. I had no friends, and I was lonely. All I had was my new dog, Bosco. Yes, he is named after that creature from Avatar, The Last Airbender. I was living in hell with my only escape being my dog and my games, which I deleted all of my online friends as well. Eventually I met a lovely woman, we'll call her Kate. Kate and I met while I was at the dog park with Bosco. This girl has done everything for me, and I love her so much. She hasn't doubted my side since the day I told her, and has helped me start my life over, including helping me make new friends. Sorry for the rambling, but I'm nearing the end of the story. Now, last week I had made a new social media account and added only my new friends and Kate's family. My family understands why I did not add them, as it would link me to my hometown. I received an odd message request this morning. I looked in disbelief as I saw it was from Jason, asking me where I have been and if I was okay. I did not open it, I just let it be and went about my day. Now I have 5 new friend requests from my old friend group, all of them messaging me, asking me where I was, and if I wanted to meet up and talk. I decided to message Jason back and told him everything I've been waiting to tell him. You guys turned your backs on me, tarnished my name, and helped Amy destroy my life and my reputation back in our hometown. Do you really expect me to reply back to you after that? I went on and explained what happened, including how someone unalived my dog. I've spent years in therapy, countless hours of trial and error to socialize again, and what felt like an eternity to trust anyone. I have new friends and an awesome girlfriend, all of which contributed to my success at restoring my humanity. I've been thinking about it all day today and I still don't know if I should give my old friends another chance. Maybe they've grown up and regretted their decisions, or maybe they just expect me to forgive them. If anyone has any opinion on this, please comment. Sorry for the rambling, I just needed a safe place to be able to share my story and my recent events. Kate already does so much for me, and I don't want to text her while she's at work about this. Thank you for reading, and any comments that follow are much appreciated. Now for the top advice before reading the update. Good for you. Personally, I wouldn't give them the opportunity to absolve their own guilt. Let it eat at them. People who pull this crap and casually ask why you left don't sound like they have a guilty conscience. No, they didn't trust your side and someone off your dog. Even if you were an offender, why kill a dog? It's never an animal's fault, so that's way over the line. I go John Wick on their butts. Point is, it takes a messed up mindset to come out on top of a situation like this. Especially when you're young. I was 16 when my suffering happened. OP did the next best thing. Yeah, I wouldn't want to get them back in my life. OP has a new life, there's no real reason to get sucked back in by the old one. To OP, just change the privacy settings so people who are not on your friends list already can't message you, no one can send you friend requests. Only you can, and things like info, posts, photos, videos, friends list on your profile are visible only for those on your friends list, and focus on your life. I hate when people falsely claim others of this crime because it's already so hard for victims to get justice. OP, I'm so sorry. She's the actual scum of the earth. And most likely did something to someone else, and now they see she was lying. Too little too late. That's probably the most likely scenario. They got suspicious that she was lying when a second or even a third ex supposedly violated her after the breakup, and now they want to wash their conscience clean. And now for the update. Jason and my other old friends told me everything that happened since I've been gone. To sum it all up, Amy is an addict and does not live in my hometown anymore. They all apologized to me, but I told them we could no longer be close. The drama and memories would all come back, and I've worked too hard to get where I am in life to let some dumb old friends ruin that. After they apologized, they all took turns admitting they regret taking Amy's side. They told me they have no idea who offed my dog. Also to mention, my dog was done in with rat poison if some of you were wondering. However, none of them understood the fact that I cannot be close with them anymore, and I blocked them all. It feels really nice to have closure and not have the consequences of being close with them. Kate really helped me through this, and I've read a lot of your comments and I respect everyone's opinion. Also, to touch up on some questions everyone had. Amy's sister did not like me at all. She also had serious mental health issues that ended up landing her in mental health facilities on multiple occasions. I have no idea where she is now, and I honestly could care less. She is a horrible human being and deserves nothing. Amy admitted to the false claim sometime after I moved across the state. Jason and the others told me they were all at a college party where Amy was very drunk and decided it was a good idea to get frisky with another old friend of mine. His name is irrelevant. She told him she came up with the accusation months after I broke up with her because I was her first love and I deserved it. I guess the crazy runs in the family. The lesson to take away from this is don't give anyone a second chance. They broke your trust the first time and should not be given another chance. Know your self-worth. Thank you everyone who commented and gave me some self-esteem. Your opinions are greatly appreciated more than you know. Now for the last story. Update. My girlfriend 27 female hurt herself after I 30 male left her house and is in recovery, causing everyone to ghost me. I left her. Original post. This is a sensitive topic and I'm not going to go into detail for obvious reasons. I am actively being kept in the dark by her family and honestly these days have blended together. We have been together for almost 3 years off and on. This is by far my longest relationship. We've had a lot of trials and most of it pertains to our mental struggles. Sometimes it was her, sometimes it was me, but we made it work. I know this is going to sound cheesy, but I really feel like she is my soulmate. There has been an ongoing issue with her lashing out and me enduring it. Twice, I canceled gigs for my job so I could stay up late at night to talk her out of hurting herself. That has been a constant clash between us. She feels I think she's ugly because of scars on her wrists and legs and thinks it is not my place to try to get her help. The past year has been rough on both of us, and I've not been able to be there mentally for her as much as I was in the past. I am in a place in my career where I have been busy for the first time in my life, and I'm fortunate enough to have a full-time job during these times. The thing is, we haven't really been fighting leading up to this. The last time I saw her was peaceful, and I honestly thought we were better than we ever had been. We had just talked about finally getting to go see the ocean once everything had settled down. She just asked if I could call off tomorrow to spend the day with her, so we could smoke and hang out. I just said I was busy, and she took it okay, or so I thought. Nothing changed, and I left after an hour or so because I really needed to get some sleep. Then I got a call at about 6 the next morning that she'd hurt herself with her friend's gun. Her mom told me she would rather not see me there. I didn't go to work, so I just sat at my home in shock. Nobody would tell me anything. It's really broken a lot of trust with a lot of people that I would call lifelong friends. I don't want to know every detail, I just wanted to make sure she was okay. A few days later, her dad called and said I could go visit her. He didn't say much, just that something else had happened too. She's had other medical problems. She was asleep when I saw her. They think she's going to recover pretty confidently. I was there 10 minutes before her dad ushered me out. I tried to talk to a doctor, but he kept nudging me to leave. About 3 more days later, her sister called me and said that she may be coming home soon. And that's when she told me I would have a chance to make things right. I asked what she meant, and apparently my girlfriend blamed me for everything. She sent a text accusing me of abandoning her and saying things I never would dream of saying. She also states that I had borrowed the weapon from my friend and gave it to her, which doesn't make sense. She ended the call with, "Once she comes home, you can focus on helping her and saving your relationship." That was a week ago, and I haven't heard anything since. Social media has been quiet, no calls or texts. The only people I've been around is when I'm at the bar, and people are just as surprised as I am to learn that I don't know nothing. It just doesn't add up to me. If they think I did these awful things, why would anyone want me back with her? Is she awake right now? I've searched a bit, but I can't really find anything out. I have called my friend who owns the firearm multiple times, and I am pretty close to just driving up to his house to figure out what is going on, or at least get him to tell her family the truth. I sent her sister a text telling her the truth in every detail about what happened when I was there. I even sent her screenshots of us wishing each other a good night, and talking about how we could hang out that weekend when I'm off work. Anyhow, the main thing of this post is I need advice, because I'm planning on breaking up with her at the moment. This was just too far for me, and I can't handle it. I feel awful just typing this. I am bawling my eyes out right now, but I can't help someone who doesn't want help and would say those things about me. I am being treated so horribly for something I didn't do, and I need peace. I really love her, and I would honestly be in that hospital bed instead of her if I could. But this has crossed a line. Normally we would fight and one of us would cave. I would be mad, and within a day be wanting to talk to her again. I don't think I could ever look someone in the eyes after they've done something like that to me. I feel like trash. Have even deleted every picture of us off my phone, and if it wouldn't stir anything up, I would remove everything related to her from social media. I know this is out of everyone's pay grade. I just need to know him wrong thinking this way. Is there something I'm missing? I am just dumbfounded, and I can't tell who or what is real anymore. Now for the top advice before reading the update. Sorry to hear what happened. I really think it's not your responsibility to heal her. She should see a psychiatrist because she might need a medication. Hurting oneself to control others is a kind of psychological or emotional abuse. Just know that if not treated early, this behavior might happen again and may get worse. I'm so sorry you had to go through this. As the other comment said, it is not on you to fix her. It sounds like you have only gone above and beyond, and even so, she betrayed you with the lies. I know you're in a lot of pain right now, but your feelings are justified. Someday this will just be a memory. I can only hope so. And now for the update. A couple days after the post, I met with the mother in person. I asked her to meet with me through text. She has always loved me since I started dating her daughter years ago. I can confidently say that they are not going to come after me legally, or there is any malicious intent. Unfortunately, the person I loved did indeed say awful things about me and lie, and she will recover from the self-harm. I showed her the messages. I showed her a text where my girlfriend was joking about wanting to keep the pistol grips, clarifying it was my friend's gun. I also showed her text during some of the rougher times, me staying up all night to talk her out of self-harm, etc. She also agreed to me recording us talking with my phone. This incident has gotten everyone paranoid, and I needed to know that there was no twist or ambush coming. We both cried a few times talking. I also dropped the bomb that I would be leaving her daughter. She is officially my ex, and I feel torn about that, but I have to get away. Her mom agrees that it was unfair and horrible for her to lie about me. And that feels so validating yet painful, hearing it out loud that her daughter lied. She promised to get her help and apologize to me. She even said that she would still consider me a son. I have no ill will towards her family, and I hope they have none for me. I understand they were just trying to protect their daughter. And based on her story, I was this manipulative monster who tried to rob them of her. I also want to clarify that I was unofficially barred from seeing her at the hospital. I could have gone, but I didn't want to make a grieving family's time harder, and I am thankful for the time they did let me see her. Her sister texted me and apologized as well. A day later yesterday, I met with my friend who owned the weapon. I showed up at his house after he continuously ignored me. It was basically a huge misunderstanding. He was afraid that I was angry at him for letting her borrow the gun, and I took his silence on the issue as validating her lie. We're good. I have a friend now. I have also signed up for counseling and will be going to my first online appointment Saturday. As for my job, I am taking a week leave using my vacation days, the time I was going to use to go to the beach with her, because while I did continue to work throughout all this, I need a break. As for my ex, I believe she's home. I have blocked her on everything, and I have no intention of talking to her again. Some of her eyes were very personal, and there is no other way to take what she said. It freaking hurts. I have loved this person more than I have loved anyone in this world. But this is something I have to do, completely or not at all. I have texted our mutual friends, my entire friend group, stating that I would gladly talk to any of them and set the record straight, and I've even received a couple replies showing support for me, which kinda seems hollow honestly. At the end of the day, I think I will be okay now. I do love my ex, her family has always treated me right and accepted me and when mine would not. I will always be thankful for them. I'm pretty sure my friend group will continue on without me or her, though I may end up breaking down sooner or later because of it. I feel like I've lost out on a chapter of my life. Years wasted. I feel irrationally angry sometimes. I know we didn't have the best relationship, but I didn't deserve that. It helps me to keep repeating that to myself. In some ways I might have saved her life. I did make a point to mention to both the mother and sister that I could have posted every bit of our dirty laundry on Facebook, but I'm not going to do that unless provoked. That is not a threat. They both understood that I mean that in case my ex tries to come after me in any way. It still hurts like right now typing this, but I hope it will with time. Holy crap, what a mess. But sounds like you're dealing with it as well as someone reasonably could. Good luck to you. Yeah man, you are handling this like an absolute champ. Very smart of you to record that conversation with her mother. Although it did go well, you never know what could happen.